We have one more question. One more question there, okay.
Thank you. Everybody knows that renewable energies and energy efficiency is a really important topic. What actually the international petroleum company like Shell or the Italian Egypt think on it, and do they have special projects? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it is an interesting question, because the oil companies obviously see themselves as the objective of criticism in this big change. Like everybody, like if you were selling chocolates, and then somebody comes there and say, no, we have to use no chocolate, chocolate is not good for your health, you should have ice creams. And well, you tend to resist and to tell, no, that chocolate is good and ice creams are, you know, good, but this is not as simple as that, because it is not a question of competition. The oil companies fundamentally know very well, and there is something which I wanted to show you, which is very interesting, that what is the limit of oil? There is oil. It is not true that we are going to be missing oil. There is oil enough for years and years and years. It will be not that easy and not that cheap as it is today. Today, oil is very cheap. In some countries, it costs $2 a barrel to take out of the earth. In others, today, it costs $40, $50 a barrel. Dollars in technical cost. I'm talking about technical cost. So they know that the cheap one is going to be finishing. There will be more. So they know that there is a lot. There is actually much more than anybody could expect. But since they are the oil companies, the two companies that you mentioned, I know very well for different reasons. They know how difficult it is to take a barrel out of the earth. They know that they have to go on a platform outside the coast of Angola or the coast of Nigeria, or in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the forest, go and make, you know, suspended in the middle of the sea, go down, find the resources and take them out efficiently, and so on and so forth. So they know that it's precious. They know that they risk their lives. They know that it's better not to take the most out of the area that you have identified. So they don't want to see it wasted. If you talk to CEOs and top managers at Shell or at Egypt, now they want to call them Eni, don't tell to the Egypt people. And well, they hate people that waste energy to go to the coffee shop with their SUV. They hate that because they know that they risk their lives to go and make and take out one barrel. So one barrel is precious. Now, what is happening is that they see that the resource will continue to be essential because it's the most practical, is liquid, is very easy, is very practical to use. There is a total global network. They are already part of the transition, either by investing in renewables, some of them, or by investing in new cars. There are several companies Exxon, for instance, which is a tough company, but is smart enough, they are investing in batteries for electric cars, or cars which have two fuels. Today we have hybrid Prius. It is when the first Prius came out, we were looking at that as a magic. Now that is just the first one. It's like the Prius, the equivalent of the Prius we were talking recently, is when you had the IBM first portable computer in 1980. Well, today you have the power of that portable computer. You have it in half of your cell phone that costs 50 euros. That was, and this is the Prius today. 20 years from now, we will have a system which is based on different liquids, on a variation of liquid plus electric and so on. The oil companies are in the business of energy. They're not in the business of oil. And so they are smart enough to know that they will want to be part of the transition. I close on one thing. For years, since at least 1984, I was involved personally in discussions about global climate change. I'm not meteophysics. I'm not specialized in meteorological and climate physics, but I was looking at the problem from the side of energy demand and energy efficiency. Well, I can tell you that recently the most advanced, and so I followed in the years the work of the United Nations, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the work of the people that were supporting, claiming that climate change existed, from scientists to Greenpeace, and the people that say that climate change didn't exist, from professors of university to industrial associations. Well, lately I can guarantee you that the most interesting and advanced conviction and presentation on climate change, I've seen them in the world of oil, because they have realized, I don't make names of companies, but you know, I can show you actually, I have some of their slides here, absolutely impressive. They are absolutely convinced that change has to occur, that things have to be radically changed. And they want to be part of the change because they have the technology and they have the money for investment, so they have to be actors of the change.